Good Sunday morning, and thank you for spending part of your day with us. The sweltering heat, the high temperatures, they have certainly taken a toll on the community and the electrical power system. This summer, the heat seems to be a chronic issue, and it's also been contributing to brief power outages across not only the Northeast, but also the Midwest. KDKA's Bob Allen has more on some of the challenging problems facing people in this area.
Facing a week of 90-plus degree temperatures, thousands of air conditioners will be running 24 hours in households and businesses. All that pressure on the power grid caused a number of homes to have intermittent power outages. Chase Maslanka was working at the Barrel Junction restaurant off Route 8 in Richland Township.
Power went out at our restaurant up the street about a mile from here, probably about 11 to 12 times. It went out like every 8 to 15 minutes. And come back on about a minute or two afterwards.
Gary Rogel had 14 such outages at his home. He says the timing could not have been worse. In each case, the power would shut down, then come back in a few minutes, only to go out again.
It did affect my wife's cooking, so other than that, and they shut the air conditioner down. So we were in a little bit of trouble there.
Local utilities invest a lot of money in keeping equipment upgraded to prevent such outages. But Todd Myers with West Penn Power says equipment never gets a chance to cool down on hot summer days and nights. But he says they're keeping a close watch on the system during the heat wave.
When we do have extra guys that are stationed out all weekend so we can get on things when they do break, because even if we do inspections, they may break, and we want to be out there where we have extra crews on where we can get to the problem spots to get the AC back on.
Bob Allen, KDKA TV News.
We are joined now by Dr. Gregory Reed, Director of the Center for Energy and the Energy Grid Institute at the University of Pittsburgh. He also is a director of the Electric Power Systems Laboratory at Pitt's Swanson School of Engineering and serves as a professor of electrical engineering at the Swanson School. Welcome back to the program, Greg. Good to see you.
Rick, nice to see you.
I know the last time that we chatted in person, it was for a brand opening of a grand lab space at Pitt. How is the research that is being done here helping, making a difference when it comes to distribution of electric product to the end user?
Well, in a couple of ways. Number one, we're training our students, the new generation of engineers and scientists and technologists that are entering the electric power field that are now working for the utilities and the manufacturers and other organizations that serve the industry to come out with new innovations to help with technology development, to improve the operational reliability, continue to develop new technologies and really begin to implement those in practice to make the grid more reliable and to help us get through these times when we have high demand and hot weather where we're placing a lot of stress on the grid. That's one way. And then the other way, of course, is with our research and working with all the companies, the utilities, the manufacturers, in developing the technologies that we are beginning to implement now, especially in recent years, to really limit the impacts that outages are having on the grid and to consumers.
When you say grid, what do you mean? We hear that all the time. Right. People throw it around. It's on there. What do you mean by that specifically?
What I specifically mean is the electrical transmission and distribution system of our electrical infrastructure. The power system includes the generation assets and where we make electricity, and as well as the end use where it's utilized, us as consumers, residential, commercial, industrial facilities. The grid itself is that infrastructure in between, the wires and the transformers and the breakers, right, that gets it from point A to point B, and that's really the critical aspect of what we're talking about when we're talking about outages that can
why
occur.
Does heat matter? Why does it make a difference? Why don't we run into these same issues in the wintertime?
Well, when we have more heat, there's a lot more demand on the system. So more air conditioners are online.
More so than furnaces in the wintertime?
Absolutely, yeah. The peak load, we call it, the maximum load that a system experiences usually occurs in the summer months because of the high heat and then all the air conditioning load in particular that comes online.
And those are not powered by gas or fuel oils. It has to all be generated by electricity.
Exactly. There's much more electrical demand in the summer months because of that. The other thing that happens with the high heat is that we're placing more and more demand on the system, so there's more stress on the equipment and the components. They're operating at their maximum capabilities when it gets into the 90-degree days that go on for several days at a time. And of course, then they're more susceptible to failures, especially for some of our aging infrastructure that's been out there for decades.
So these are not brownouts that we've been seeing in terms of not having enough electricity, or is that the term in terms of this intermittent dropout 14, 15 times a day? What do you call it in your field?
those aren't really brownouts. Brownouts are more defined by sort of systematic approaches to shedding load purposely to relieve the system a little bit. And of course, blackouts are unintended events that are very much system-wide, which we haven't seen, which is a real testimony to the utilities and the improvement in reliability and resiliency that we've really built into the grid over the last several decades, especially with a lot of the investment that's gone into it. What we're seeing right now are really more localized issues. Maybe a transformer on a pole that's affecting a handful of customers or one neighborhood. So they're very intermittent in terms of their nature, but very localized in terms of where they're at. So we haven't seen a system-wide event.
With all the equipment that is out there, how do the providers keep track of those resources? It seems that has to be a logistical nightmare.
It really is. It's very sophisticated and complex, set of operating capabilities that have been put in place over the years. A lot of sensoring and monitoring and control over the years in particular, and this is really where we get into what's called the smart grid technologies that bring information back from the field to our main operation system. Exactly. Right. And we've also added more automation into the system so that when we do have problems, we've found ways and have developed ways to restore electricity much quicker than in the past. And crews can get to issues much quicker than in the past. We can pinpoint where they're at. So a lot of that has been in upgrades to controls and communications, quite honestly, that have allowed us to monitor the system much better.
Doesn't seem they're going to be using less electricity anytime soon either, does it?
It doesn't, no. Our demand continues to increase. Although we are continuing to put in more energy efficient appliances and end-use devices, but our demand and our thirst for power and energy continue to go up.
Always there. Well, thank you very much for the work that you're doing and for giving us a sort of a 101 level course on electrical engineering this morning. We appreciate it. Thank you.
My pleasure. Thank you.
You bet. As we talk a little bit about what's going on with Greg Reed, University of Pittsburgh, and what's happening in engineering. When the Sunday Business Page comes back, precision medicine, immunotherapy. How does it fight cancer and other deadly diseases? UPMC and the University of Pittsburgh School of Medicine are working to unlock the secrets of the genetic code. Keep it right here. We'll switch gears when we come right back.